Hey, what is up, Barrels for Hope? Hope everybody is having a wonderful night. Hope you guys can break open either the Maker's Pick or the Hard Truth Pick. I see some of you guys are already getting Hard Truth bottles in. Oh, Josh, you got the Hard Truth in today?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I know Kim hasn't yet. She lives
tomorrow.
too far out. Tomorrow.
UPS says tomorrow. Yep.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody. We just have myself, Josh, and Kim on tonight. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the picks we have coming. We did already secure a pick for next year, so I'll tell you guys about that. Then I'm going to throw it to Josh. He's going to give you guys a little bit of updates on the merch. And then we're going to throw it to Kim, and she can fill everyone in on the year-end event stuff. I guess first things first, the pick updates. Everybody's getting their Hard Truth bottles, and I love reading your guys' comments about those. It seems like everybody's really loving it. As an organization, one of the things we want to do is bring you guys, in addition to some legacy bottles every year, bring you guys some bottles you might not have tried or might be up-and-coming smaller distilleries, and Hard Truth just nailed that, and I couldn't be happier. I know everybody on the pick team couldn't be happier with the bottle that you guys got. It's just really good. So Josh, have you tried it yet?
I haven't yet. It's going to happen during this stream though. I did smell it, and it smells incredible.
Yeah, it's good. The craziest thing, I still got oregano on it.
You guys were on that on the pick, and I couldn't quite get there myself, but I see where you get it from, you know?
Yeah. It's wild.
It's got like this little savory, like, I don't know, savory spice drawer element to it. It's just, I love it.
Yeah, it's really good, man. When I tasted it, I posted my notes. I got a lot of kind of like orange marmalade, a little bit of spicy orange marmalade, more than I thought on the pick. But either way, it's very complex. If you sit down with it, really focus on it, you can pull out flavors all day on that thing.
Oh man, the finish, it's so good.
It's
great. So good.
Well, guys, let me tell you quickly about the upcoming picks. If you guys haven't seen it in Discord, we've got Still Austin is being shipped out, and we will have that. I don't know what I've got to check with Narav at A1 and see what's the best balance with his staff. We're either going to do it at the end of November or the beginning of December. We talked about it on our board meeting last night. It might be better to do it at the beginning of December due to all the shipping constraints during Thanksgiving holidays. So we're probably going to get that out to you beginning of December if that works out with the A1 staff. After that, Middle West should be like right behind that. We'll be sending that out to you guys in January. And then, of course, we've got Foregate in March. We're talking about a lot of different picks. We're working on a lot of different picks for next year. The only one I can tell you for sure right now is we are going to be able to do another Elijah Craig barrel proof pick in around March. And that will be another in-person pick that we'll be selecting people to go on. So if you've never been on a Heaven Hill pick, especially Elijah Craig barrel proof pick, it's a fun experience, and we're excited to take some people on that.
Heck yeah. I can't wait for that. It's ECBP picks in our market still are hard to come by. And it's the experience to be able to be there and do a pick there is truly, they've revised it in the last year since like when we did our pick, they had kind of recently revised it, and it's such a good process. It's just such a good experience.
Yeah. I love them, man. I don't know if it can be as good as the founders pick we did, but we'll certainly try.
We're going to try.
All right, Josh, you want to talk about merch a little bit?
Yeah, so just letting you guys know, we still have Glencairns and Rocks glasses available on the website. You can, Kim's got it. She's on it. I came in right off the road, fast and fresh, so I was not able to prep quite as well. But yeah, we've got Glencairns and we have Rocks glasses on the website, as well as all kinds of apparel for you guys as well. And to Lance told us this last night, the holidays are coming up. Look at that. Kim is like hand modeling now.
She's here. Like, I can just give Kim a full screen if she wants to just hold those up.
Look at that. We got shirts. We got Glens.
I love it.
Kim not included. But you guys kind of get her anyways because she's doing a ton of work on the year-end event. But I wanted to let you guys know we do have the holidays coming up. It's a perfect time to go ahead and get some of the stuff ordered so that you have it in for the holidays. I know Lance said like most of his Christmas list was just Barrels for Hope stuff. That's what he wanted.
All of my Christmas list was Barrels for Hope stuff.
So 'tis the season. Now's the time to let your loved ones know. Grab you some stuff from there. It makes a great gift list item, or just if you want to support the cause, and all the proceeds from that go to charity. So yeah, can't beat it. Some good swag, get some good glassware, and help out the charity in the process.
Yeah, and you Whitney and Kim did a great job with all that. The site looks great. All the merch looks great. I was gonna buy a bunch, and then my mother-in-law kept asking me what I wanted for Christmas. I'm like, man, I don't know. So I just sent her. I was like, here, just get me everything Barrels for Hope. That'll be fine. And then I think someone last night said an order came through for like $250. I said, I bet that was my mother-in-law.
Well, now you got some good stuff on the way, Lance.
Yeah, if it's her, yeah, but I'm pretty sure it is. All right, year-end event stuff. Kim, you want to go next and talk about the year-end event?
Yeah, sure. So super excited about the year-end event. As a reminder, it will be in Louisville the weekend of July 12th. So we'll start on Friday, late afternoon, early evening with a special VIP experience that will be offered to you a bit later. We'll have a reception Friday night. We have the Starlight event on Saturday, which will be so much fun. We're going to do a barrel pick with 100 people. Can't wait. So the hotel block is open. We'll be at the Hyatt Regency in Louisville. And Lance, did that link get posted or will get posted?
It will. Yeah. When you said that, I just thought, shoot, I forgot to do that. So I'll post that in Patreon.
And so, you can reserve your room now. And if something happens and you end up not going, you can cancel it later. The hotel is running a little bit short on rooms with 2 queen beds. So we do have some in our block. If you get to a point that you need that type of room and there isn't one showing available, please reach out to me and I will try and get some more added to the block. But looking forward to it.
And I will say, guys, what Kim is saying is super important, because if you go in and you split a room, if you find somebody that's in the group that you want to split a room with, like that just helps make it even more feasible to come. The work that Kim is putting into this, I think I was doing the Middle West pick the last live stream when she announced the details, so I wasn't able to be on, but I am so excited about this. If you guys, you heard last month how much like ideas that Kim has, and we're going to keep some stuff under the hat. But there's big things at play right now. It's going to be a fantastic time, even just like 100-person barrel pick to have that. And that's not going to be part of our barrel picks of the 6 for Barrels for Hope in year 2. That's going to be an additional pick. It won't be, you just get one. You could, if you're part of the pick and you love it, you can buy as many as you want. So that's just going to be a fun thing to be able to do there. We're going to have like a catered lunch going around the farm at Starlight, and then just the dinners, the plans, all the stuff we got going on. It's going to be amazing.
And then we're working on getting tickets, pricing finalized, all of that. And I would expect those to be up for sale before the end of the year. I think we had announced previously that, maybe in the $400 range, but we are still trying to fine tune and cut back a little bit to make it as affordable as possible for everyone. And then we're also looking into, a payment plan over time, if that makes it easier for some of you. So look for that coming in the next 1 to 2 months.
There's a question from Mike, Kim.
So all of the rooms will be at the Hyatt. The Friday evening reception and the Saturday night dinner and event will be at the Hyatt. On Saturday during the day, we will take a couple of big buses up to Starlight and come back. And then some of the extra stuff and VIP stuff I'm working on will also be at the Hyatt. So almost everything at the Hyatt.
That bus ride's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man. All right. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, start posting them. We don't have a lot of things to talk about tonight. That was pretty much the 3 topics we wanted to get to. But if you guys have any questions, just start typing them. I did see Top Dog said, can I recommend more tape on the boxes? A lot of people said that. Yeah, blame Brian on that one. I had to stop by and make him retape a few boxes. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, it was the I think the tape we got is just not very good. And so we did the best we could, but I appreciate you guys letting us know and posting those pictures. Anytime you have any problems, don't feel bad about letting us know what those are, because it helps us improve the process. I mean, the process has improved so much since the first Elijah Craig thing we sent out, because you guys gave us your feedback, and we were able to work on all those things. And I think with the Makers pick, I didn't get a single email of someone missing a bottle or any problems at all. So I think we're starting to hit a really good groove. And that's a credit to you guys, but it's also a credit to the board. Really, Josh was big on that since he works at UPS. Joe's been great ordering all the products and getting them to A1 for us. It's been a group effort. And then we got a label maker, and that helped a lot too. We used a lot less tape since we got a label maker. So we're hitting a good stride here, guys, and I appreciate your patience. So
yeah, we're refining the machine. We've you don't know what you don't know until you don't know that you don't know it. And we've learned a lot and grown a lot. And it's like I know Lance was saying the process for shipping, especially with having a few guys there to lend a hand and help out, it makes a world of difference to refine the process and make it go smoothly. And I know myself, Joe, we both can get to there in a day's drive. Like, we can make it a thing. So we do intend to be at a packing party soon, and that'll be a ton of fun. I did want to address Mike Booth, because he had a thing about, So yeah, that is true. Like November to about mid-January, there's a lot of packages. It shouldn't be any more damaged packages. Like, I work in the shipping industry. I'm amazed anything gets anywhere unscathed, but it happens all the time. Most of the time things get to where they're going, no problems. If you ever do get anything that's broke, I don't think we've had any broken Barrels for Hope bottles.
You shouldn't have said that out loud.
Knock on wood. Can y'all hear that? I'm knocking multiple times, but I'm just saying.
Not had a single bottle break yet.
It hasn't happened yet, but
and I'll tell you guys, if they were going to break on anyone, it was the Makers, because we crammed those in there. It was it's really bad luck when you get something that's broken. And I've had stuff that's been packaged like absolute garbage, showed up absolutely fine. And I've had other stuff that's been packaged to the hilt and somehow was broken. And it's just really bad luck when it happens. But slower deliveries can be a thing. That is actually one of the reasons that we've decided not to ship the next pick, the Still Austin, the weekend before Thanksgiving, because then it may be arriving, like it could arrive the Friday after Thanksgiving. People may be out of town. Then you've got a bottle sitting on your porch. We don't want that to happen. So we're gonna push that after Thanksgiving, so that we make sure that people can be home and everything like that, and not have their bottles sitting around. Yeah, for sure. But everything's going smooth, and thanks to everybody that comes to the packing parties. It really helps, and it's just really cool to get to meet a lot of different people in the organization, and pack some bourbon, talk about bourbon, and have a good lunch. It's been a lot of fun. Share a few pours. It's been fun.
Hey Lance, do you want to highlight Kevin's comment? Question about hotels in Louisville. Do you see that one? So you're welcome to stay at any hotel in Louisville that you'd like. I will tell you that we are planning to do bottle shares in a few suites at the Hyatt. So, late night, if you're coming to the bottle share, it might be convenient for you to be at the Hyatt. The Marriott is across the street, and there is a skywalk. But otherwise, up to you.
Perfect.
And I owe EJ an apology. My knocking on the wood was driving his dog nuts. Sorry about that, man. That's my bad.
That's awesome.
That's my bad.
That's awesome. Paul said 100-person barrel pick will be insane. Seems impossible to get 4 people to agree on a barrel. So what we talked about doing, I don't know if this is still the case, but is having an app and voting on it, right, Kim?
It will be an app, or it will be old school paper into a bowl. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll have everybody vote for their favorite.
Yeah, so that won't be hard. It's probably harder when you have 4 arguing, like the the Middle West pick. I almost got steamrolled at the Middle West pick.
Yeah. Well, when
Changed my
Middle
mind
West
at
gives
that
you
minute.
Middle West's biggest problem is that all their barrels are really good, and it makes it very difficult to pick one of them because you just want all of them. Like we did a not to self promote it all or anything, but we did a stuff and whiskey pick that morning before the Barrels for Hope pick, and we couldn't even decide. Like we had to end up getting 2 of the 3 barrels because we just liked them that much. So
Yeah,
you know, we couldn't do that with Barrels for Hope because that would cause some very serious issues. But I mean, we had 2 that we really loved. Everybody really loved both of them.
G-Hawk said, did you say there's going to be a link posted for the hotel? Yeah, I will post that in Patreon. And I'm doing a live stream right after this. If I don't get to it tonight, because we're going to drink a lot of bourbon, I will promise I will get to it tomorrow. I'll post it in there tomorrow for you guys. Mark Emenecker, I saw you ask this. Sorry, Mark, I didn't get back to you. But how is the drawing for allocated bottle purchases working now? So we talked about this a couple months ago, but it's okay if you missed it. We're no longer doing allocated drawings every month because of the logistics of mailing it. Got really complicated and seemed like it was taking more away from the experience you guys were having. So we talked to Narav, and he agreed to donate 3 allocated bottles per month for the organization. This month, actually, I guess I could talk about that. I forgot to announce this month's allocations will be a Weller Special Reserve, a Shanks, and an Elijah Craig Toasted. All of those will be done. We'll put those up for a drawing at the end of the year, and all the proceeds will go back to charity. So, Josh, did you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the things, yeah, we did talk about, and it was a real logistical challenge because Narav is running an actual business where he's at, and we are from a distance through Narav running this charity organization with the help of you guys, and it was really a logistical nightmare to pull it off because it's not like we're all in the same place. That might have been easier if we were all in the same place constantly, but you know, when Lance showed up, like over at A1, it's to package bottles to go out to you guys. And it ended up being a real challenge for us. And we tried to find a way to, you know, what was the goal of that was to make it a benefit to the community, which is a great thing. And those bottles are still being donated by Narav. Which will go into the year-end event where we'll have a silent auction for those bottles, which is great. That will help raise more money for charity. And then that kind of really highlights the call of the organization in the first place, which is to have fun together, share good whiskey together, enjoy the community together, and ultimately raise money for charity. So that is it. We wanted it to feed back into that mission of Barrels for Hope. And at the early incarnation of the idea, it was not feeding into that mission. And now it is. Now it's directly helping us raise money for charity. And yeah, that's you know, something as a board that we decided to do. And yeah, like Lance said, totally okay if you missed it. I think we talked about it on one live stream and maybe posted about it in Discord once, or I don't even know if we did that. But yeah, that's where we're at with that.
Yeah, and I'll just add to that. It just became, it was a strain on us. It was a strain on you guys. It was a strain on Narav's staff. And Narav helped us come up with a win-win situation, I think, where we still are able to get you guys allocated bottles. But rather than you paying MSRP and none of that money going back to charity, now we have more money to go to charity at the end of the year. So I honestly think it turned into a better thing for the organization and for us to help other people. So
Paul asked what sort of price tag we're looking at for the year-end event. I will say the board, Kim is crunching numbers like crazy, and we're doing all that we can do to make sure that it stays at $400 or less. We want to put on a really good event for you guys, which is going to incur some cost. Like, you don't get to just go to Starlight and do a barrel pick and take buses there and have pours on the bus and have dinners and all that stuff. You know, you got to think about it too. Like, you know, this is going to be a couple of nights there that are going to be covered. That all plays into it. Like, I mean, I don't think Aaron and I can step out of the house without spending $200 to go to dinner somewhere. So, you know,
Yeah,
you're gonna have dinner included, plus a barrel pick, plus lunch at Starlight is going to be amazing. Their restaurant on site is incredible. So we've got all kinds of stuff going on. I think everybody who is there is going to absolutely see the benefit of the effort that Kim is putting into this to make it a really amazing event for you guys. And we want to keep it at 400 because that's what we're comfortable with. But like, knowing what we've got going on, that's honestly kind of a steal of a deal.
Yeah. I wish we could tell you guys more, but they won't let me. I want to tell you guys more, but they won't let me.
It's coming. We're working on some special guests.
Yeah. Paul said after dealing with shared pour, whatever you guys do is okay. Sorry. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, Jeremy said, thanks, Kim. Can't wait to party with all you. Like, seriously, guys, raise a glass to Kim. Her work on this year-end event. I don't know that anybody right now is working harder on Barrels for Hope than Kim is. So raise a glass to her and show her appreciation for all that she's putting into it, because she's got a vision for this event, and it's going to be something special.
Well, I will raise my glass to all of you who are doing so much to support these wonderful charities.
Andy said, how do we nominate a charity nonprofit to be featured for 2024? Do you know what that means? I don't understand that.
Yeah, I do. We had talked about taking nominations for other, like, we wanted to support our main 4 charities year 1, and then year 2 kind of pitch that to the member base, you know, and obviously we'll vet charities and all that stuff. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations, definitely, we do have on the Discord, we have a charity, I think a charity channel, like one of the chat channels is specifically for charity stuff. Throw it in there right now, just so we can start looking at it. And then at some point we will do a much more formal request for charities that you guys may be interested in supporting.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark said anything the organization spends on the event is less to be donated to the charities. That's not necessarily true, Mark. I mean, we're working it in a way where the organization doesn't pay anything, and that we're able to donate more money to charity. So the year-end event is going to help us donate more money to charity. But all that being said, we're still trying to really rein it in as much as possible and keep the ticket prices as low as possible for you guys.
Yeah, and Kim may be able to speak to this more, but the idea is that, you know, unless nobody shows up, then we would be in trouble. That would cost the organization some money. Yeah. But if you guys show up, we should break even on the event. And then we also have the bottles that Narav is donating for the silent auction. That's going to raise money for charity. Some of the VIP events that Kim is working on, which you will want to be a part of, those things are going to raise money for charity. So net baseline is that this thing breaks even. The hope is that through the silent auction and all that, this is even more money to donate.
Is there a ticket limit, and do non-members get in? You want to talk about that, Kim?
Sure. So we are going to have a 100 ticket limit in total, and that is just based on what we're doing and bus capacity and doing the barrel pick, etc. The intent is to put it out to our members and let members purchase 2 tickets. And then if we don't sell out, we'll open it up for folks to purchase more. And if we still don't sell out, we'll open it up to non-members.
Yeah, and that's why you saw the poll in Patreon. We were trying to gauge interest on how many we thought, and we had a lot of interest. So that was exciting, and that's what helped us kind of really charge forward with this whole thing.
And I probably shouldn't just go running my mouth without talking to you guys first, but for the year-end event, we have not made a distinction, and this is something we need to clear up. Whether like $60, like the full members, would they get priority access for tickets, or will all members get access for tickets at the same time? Kim can speak to the hotel block. There's like a discount related to that. We've talked about, we've got a lot of stuff in the works that we're still. I want to be just super clear. I'm trying to highlight that we're finalizing details. The bigger picture is painted. We're just filling in the little parts of the picture right now. And I would assume, which is dangerous to do, but I would assume that by next month we will have even more info and, potentially even have some things lined up that we can be a little bit more specific about things. We're being general out of a sense of safety because there's a lot of schedules at play here. But yeah, we should have even more information next month. But what we've got going on, even just, again, I think just the dinners, the bottle shares, the Starlight stuff, it's already worth the price. But what Kim's got in mind and what we've talked about is even above and beyond.
I guess, have we reached out to major distilleries for bottle donations to raise money?
So we haven't reached out to major distilleries for bottle donations. We are reaching out to the distilleries that we did picks with this year, both to attend the event and then maybe provide some donation to offset some of the cost. So those are some of the details that we're still working through.
And we do, just so you guys know, the plan, this is pending scheduling and everything, which is one of the things we can't guarantee, but it is something we're working towards. We want to let you guys know this, that we were doing 6 picks this first year. We want to have representatives from each distillery we did a pick from be there at the event. So they're going to be there with you guys to, talk to you, hang out, all that good stuff. And then we are holding back a very small percentage of bottles just, to bring to the year-end event from our picks. So you can be able to enjoy those with the people who made the whiskey, which is pretty cool. And then I totally blanked. We're also working on getting representatives from the charity organizations that we support at the year-end event as well. That is a lot harder than you would think. And we're working on that. We cannot guarantee that, but we are working on that. And we think it would be pretty special since we would love to be able to present them a check there. But that's part of the plan as well.
Yeah, that's.
And Mark, your question. Oh, sorry, Lance.
Oh no, no, you're fine. I was going to actually post Mark's next anyway, so we can just go ahead and answer that.
So it is 50 members with a +1. Yes, board members are part of the 100, and yes, board members will pay the same for tickets. If we didn't pay for our tickets to break even, we'd have to charge you all more, and that's just not right. So we'll be paying the same amount you will.
Okay. Anybody else got anything? Sorry, Josh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I was reading through Kevin's comment, interested in visiting Hard Truth on Thursday before the year-end event next July. That'd be really cool. Hard Truth is a fantastic visit if you've never been. Eat at the restaurant, go on the weekend when they've got live music, hang out in the amphitheater, do the ATV tour. That's a ton of fun. It's one of the best distillery experiences out there. And I think Hard Truth really holds good whiskey and good hospitality, both in very high regard. So you can't go wrong going there.
I always say if Hard Truth was in Kentucky, that'd be the first place I'd go visit. I'm a little biased because that place is special to me.
Yeah. If I lived close to Hard Truth, I'd have a problem. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They would know me by name. I would be in there every weekend.
I just had the Hard Truth after the Makers. like back to back. Good Lord, the Hard Truth is so good.
It's a monster, man. It's
This
so
is
good.
a monster.
And the Makers is really good, but like the proof
Yeah.
difference, the impact, they're two totally different beasts. Bourbon, we did
Yeah.
bourbon to Sweet Mash Rye, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it amps up the sweetness. Like if you taste the Sweet Mash Rye right after the Makers, the sweetness on the Hard
Yeah.
Truth is through the roof. It's crazy. Fat
And
Kid's Dream.
the more it sits in the glass, just the more rich and sweet it's getting. And I can't wait to see how this bottle opens up, because if it just did this at like 30 minutes in the glass, like what's it going to do when this bottle gets some air in it?
Yeah, it is. Somebody said buttery, and it is so buttery, man. I've never had a better 2 to 3 year whiskey.
Look at that bottle.
I know.
Not that looks are everything, but like there's something to be said for this.
Yeah, their marketing team crushed it.
Bland's can kick rocks.
Right?
So Mark, I do have confirmation from the Cocktail Contessa that she put it on her calendar to come support us and run a cocktail class.
That's going to be awesome.
Is it fair to say? Well, never mind. We've got a few people with
that will likely be on Friday before the reception. Yeah.
Let's just say if you guys think this is already a good deal, barring everything works out, you guys are going to be happy.
Yeah.
I'm already happy exactly as it is, but
yeah, I literally can't even go to lunch for like $50 or less. So, you're getting a reception, a dinner, a lunch, a barrel pick, a bus ride, bottle share. It's ridiculous. And it realistically probably should cost more, but we just want to let you guys know we're being conscious of the cost, especially since, we do want to be able to make it possible for people to bring a +1. So that's, we're trying to be really conscious of that. Like realistically, $800 tickets wouldn't be unheard of for what we're putting on. But Kim is like, yep, I can see that. But, we want to make it possible for you guys to be able to bring a +1.
Josh will be doing no bean spilling.
No bean spilling. I'm a steel trap. It's tough when you've got, the plans are big and, schedules are just, we're looking at schedules quite a ways out, and it can be kind of difficult to nail people down this far out. So just want to make sure we got stuff pretty locked in before we announce anything.
Yeah. So for example, one of the VIPs that we were trying to get said it's too far away. Come back to me in April.
Mm-hmm. And we already know the other VIP is going to be there. Lance, he's going to be there.
Yep.
Oh,
Josh. Aaron, the other VIP, Aaron will be there.
Yeah.
Aaron will be there. Yeah.
Aaron will be in the corner knitting.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
Scott, 5th quarter tailgate. Roll that beautiful bean footage, Josh.
Right.
I love that. Yeah, Mark, that's what we were thinking. It's just, it makes it so prohibitive to bring a +1 at that price. And,
you look at other whiskey festivals though, and that's the price. It's so expensive, but I think that number is the right number if we can make it happen.
Yeah. And if you guys haven't looked at this place, it's really cool. I think maybe Kim talked about it on the last live stream, or potentially that was a board members thing. But the hotel that we're staying at, where the reception will happen, is like in this, like, I don't know, a sky deck? What's it called? It's like this 360
Spire.
Yeah, it's like a 360 window thing over like up top of Louisville, like beautiful views. It's going to be amazing. That first night, we're all going to be amped up. We're going to be high energy. It's going to be a ton of fun meeting everybody. And then the dinner is going to be, we're working, that'll have the auction and all kinds of stuff going on with that. So it's going to be a good time.
Yep. And are we going to have an app for the auction too? Did we talk about that?
That's the plan for right now. Yeah.
That's the plan for now. So, all right. I think that's it, guys. Do you guys have anything else to add?
I would like to express my love and adoration for this Hard Truth pick once more.
It's so good.
Really good.
It is so good.
And I would like to express my love and adoration for everybody watching and everybody that's a part of this, because this doesn't happen without you guys. I mean, without you guys, this is an idea from us.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're a part of it means that the charity element can actually happen, and you get to get some pretty good whiskey in the process. So that feels like a real big win-win on, our side of the equation, the board member side of the equation. But we hope it feels like that for you guys as well. And yeah, Mark, we will buy better tape. I just appreciate you guys so freaking much. And yeah, this is a special organization to be a part of. And it's going to become even more apparent how special it is at year-end event time when we're just there in person, because whiskey bottles come and go. Once they're gone. But the people that are part of this, like that is sticky. That's what we have. That, I'm not calling any of you sticky necessarily. You may be, I don't know. I'm not in your personal business, but the ties that bind us, in community are something special. And I think we see that oftentimes highlighted in the Whiskey Tube community. But every time we do one of these live streams, I have this sappy moment where I just feel so appreciative for all y'all. So
heck
for
yeah,
that, I raise a glass.
Yeah. Cheers, everybody. We love you guys very much. Thanks for everything. I got to go get a Halloween costume on and go live here in 15 minutes.
Boy.
All right.
Cheers,
Night,
y'all.
everybody. We love you guys.
Cheers.
Thanks so much.